Oh, the animal industries are so important to the state of Georgia. You know, we've got livestock in every single county in the state. In the southern part of the state, you know, we're right here in production agriculture. Rotations require that livestock be involved. It's a great place to raise livestock because of all the forages that we can grow, but it's also a very challenging environment. So I think UGA Tifton and the Animal and Dairy Science Department are ideally situated, located here in the heart of production agriculture, so that we can address issues facing producers, and there are a lot of them.
Well, for our department, we work with a lot of dairies in our area. Dairy is one of the main programs for our department, but we also have beef, poultry, and aquaculture. Dairy and beef seem to be, you know, more of a focus in this area, but we do get a lot of extension calls and calls from different people locally, statewide, and throughout the U.S. needing help with aquaculture reasons and things like that, problematic things that they're wanting help, and they're always looking for the aquaculture unit. But we also have some poultry questions that come through, and all of our researchers here in our department always go above and beyond, making sure that we can help the community and other folks in the United States here, just trying to help everybody the best they can in the research that they've already provided.
There are a lot of things that are happening right here on the Tifton campus, or have happened for a number of years, even the research that have happened in a lot of these fields that really has had an impact throughout the Southeast. A lot of the Bermuda grass that work has originated right here in Tifton, and a lot of the grazing work that our producers use you know, years ago started here and continues to be researched in this location.
When you look at the agricultural community, the Animal and Dairy Science Department has been involved in a number of projects that have had quite a bit of impact throughout the region. Early on, there was a lot of work with the swine unit looking at different housing systems. Throughout time, the beef unit and to a lesser degree the dairy unit has been very instrumental in working with the forage breeders to develop the new varieties of Bermuda grass that are commonly used not only here in the Southeast but throughout much of the tropical region of the world, on down into South America and other areas. Coastal was the first Bermuda grass that Dr. Glenn Burton developed, and in concert with that, animal scientists worked with him to evaluate the digestibility of that crop as well as other new varieties.
Well, actually, the station, in my opinion, UGA, has had a tremendous impact, not only for the community, for the state, but worldwide, because of all the research that they do. Not only production or animal science with the dairy, the milk production has gone up quite a bit. Matter of fact, now it's up to 3 milk shifts. It's been that way for a few years now. That was not such as in the past. The beef, the studies they've done on heat stress with the cows, whether dairy or beef, I mean, all of this has helped as far as what the farmers and the growers are able to do with the animals.
The dairy that I worked in when I first came here, and for several years, was antiquated. It was old, it was worn out, it was too small. We didn't have enough animals to do research with. And so with permission of our experiment station leadership and our dean, we went after funding and asked the dairy industry to lobby for us. We put together a proposal called CREAMY, Center for Research on Environment and Milk Yield, and we put that proposal together and we went to the General Assembly. It took us 3 years to get it funded, but we finally got it funded, and in the late 90s we built the dairy that's there now. It let us get up to over 250 head of cows. It gave us plenty of animal resources to do good research with. It let us hire additional scientists, and it let us better address issues that were facing producers, both from an extension standpoint and a research standpoint. So yeah, I was instrumental in getting the funding for that, and it really helped my career, and it really helped the science for producers in the region.
We have a very good department here. We've got a very good staff, good group of faculty. We all work together, get along well together. We have some times there where we can sit down and talk about different things. But animal science has historically and currently is a very good group to be affiliated with. A lot of good people here that work hard day to day. When you look at the animal industry, it's 365 days a year. We have people working every holiday, every weekend, day and night. And it's just a good group of people to be associated with and work with.
I think our impact is pretty evident once you get out and you start talking to producers and you start talking to our students. It's a pretty long way to Athens from down here. And a lot of these folks like having a contact point that's a lot closer to home for them. Somebody they feel like they can relate to more on a local level. Somebody that can get to them hopefully this week and not next month if they need something to do. So I think that's where the value of our impact in South Georgia is.